Hey, when I first set up the LS50 Wireless II, I didn't know it was going to change how I hear everything, but the moment music filled the room with real depth, I realized I'd been settling for flat sound for too long. Before you go further, check the current price and stock, because speakers this capable often fly off shelves once people actually hear them. This one's for you, the person who's tired of tinny audio, half-hearted bass, or sound that just sits in the background. I was that person too. Headphones that felt fine, bookshelf speakers that claimed rich but turned out shallow, and that nagging thought that better sound was always out of reach. Then one day you try something that actually reveals what's in the recording, and you know you've outgrown compromise. When I switched to these, everything felt different. Music had presence. Movies had space. Even everyday videos suddenly sounded layered and alive instead of just loud. You don't just turn up LS50 Wireless II, you feel them. Vocals are clear without shoutiness, instruments have real body, and the soundstage doesn't feel like it's coming from two boxes, it feels like a live space. I've listened through long playlists, movie marathons where every scene breathed, late-night creative sessions where detail matters, and casual gaming where subtle cues suddenly become part of the experience. These speakers don't just deliver volume, they deliver clarity, depth, and emotion that you didn't realize was missing. Performance here isn't about specs on a sheet. It's that moment when you hear a bass line you never noticed before, when mids sound natural instead of recessed, when highs aren't harsh but alive. It's the confidence that your room isn't coloring the sound into mush, you're hearing real tone and texture. While you're thinking it over, don't let price swings or stock dips be the reason you wait. High-end wireless speakers that nail this mix of detail and musicality don't stick around at good pricing for long. If you're hesitating because you've lived with decent sound for a while, here's what surprises you. Once you hear music the way it should be heard, going back feels backward. You start noticing details you missed for years. There's a quiet pride in owning something that doesn't just output audio, it presents it. Sound that feels alive and spacious, music that reveals layers you missed, clarity without shrill highs or muddy lows, room-filling presence without distortion, connection options that just work every time. They're not tiny desk speakers, they need room to breathe. At some point you stop looping through comparisons because the choice you keep circling back to is the one that already sounded right. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and end up regretting when you realize what you've been missing. Go check the current price and make the move. This is the sound system that finally matches how seriously you take your audio.